I'm going to show you how to make rice noodles in a pan. With this technique, they are easy and quick to prepare. Then, I'll show you how to stir fry them with beef. To make the rice noodles, in a large container, put 1 cup and half cup of rice flour, half cup of potato starch, 3 tablespoons of tapioca starch, and half teaspoon of salt. Mix. Add the 3 cups of water. Mix again. The potato starch provides a light and pleasant chewy texture. The tapioca starch makes them resistant to cooking. It also brings elasticity. Let this batter rest for 30 minutes. Meanwhile, marinate the beef. For that, cut it into thin slices. Put them in a bowl. Then add 1/4 teaspoon of ground pepper, a pinch of salt, half tablespoon of dark soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, 1 teaspoon of tapioca starch, and 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. Mix and let rest while continuing the preparation. This quick marinade allows the meat to soak up flavors and soften. Cut 1 onion in chunks. Three spring onions in sections. Put the white parts with the onion. Chop 4 cloves of garlic. After 30 minutes of rest, mix the batter. Add the 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Mix. Preheat a pan over medium-low heat. Here, I use an 11 inches frying pan. To cook, take half cup of butter. Mix it each time you take a dose. Pour it and spread it immediately. Put the lid on and let it cook for 1 minute. Then, deposit the cooked sheet on the board. When it cools down, cook the next sheet. To make cutting the noodles easier, stack the sheet, each sheet being oiled so as not to stick to the next. Also orient the last sheet of the stack. The cooking is finished. I made 2 piles of 4 sheets. Round up the pile like this. And cut noodles to the width that suits to the recipe. Here, a little less than 1 inch. For Vietnamese pho soup, we make thin noodles like this. Unstick the noodles from each other. When cooking the noodle sheets, if the heat is too high, some small hollows form. It doesn't matter. On low heat, the noodle is smooth. My rice noodles turned out well. They are slightly elastic and resistant. To sauté them, heat a pan over high heat. When it is very hot, put 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. When the oil is hot, add the half of the chopped garlic. Briefly stir. Then put the marinated beef pieces. Spread them out and let them sear for 40 seconds. Flip them over and leave them for another 10 seconds. And stir them for 15 seconds. Keep aside. Still over high heat, add 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. When it's hot, add the other half of chopped garlic. Stir. When the garlic starts to be golden, add the onion and the white part of the spring onions. Stir for 30 seconds. Then add the rice noodles with 2 teaspoons of dark soy sauce, and 1 tablespoon of light soy sauce. Spread the noodles a little and let them grill in contact with the pan for 3 minutes, flipping them from time to time. This gives the noodle a nice grilled aroma in addition to the flavors of the soy sauce. Then add the beef. Mix for 10 seconds. Finally add the bean sprouts and the green part of the spring onions. Briefly stir and turn off the heat. The bean sprouts bring crunch and freshness. The stir-fried beef rice noodles are ready. Bon appétit! Rice noodles are easy to make in a pan and they are delicious. They can be used in many recipes. You can vary their thickness when cooking in the pan and their width when cutting. You can prepare these noodles in advance and store it in the fridge in a container for 1 or 2 days. Thank you. See you at the next homemade dish on Morgan Recipes.